Yeah. We live.
Shalom, shalom to the Shabbatah. Shalom across the flat plains of Amman. Most of all, shalom and halal to the Most High. Hawa, Hawa.
Wow.
So it's been a minute since we've been on here. A lot of things, a lot of changes been happening. Trying to get everything together and shit. But we getting there. We getting there. So y'all just bear with us as we give y'all this drop. We're gonna bring in the Khan Ezekiel. We're gonna bring in the Khan Jeremiah. Haramawa. Let me take that back. And we're gonna explore. We're gonna pop off. We're gonna explore Nimrod for who he is and everything else that come with him. You understand? That's everything. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lay everything out. Some of y'all might know this information already. Some of y'all might not. It's always good to drop your 2 cents in. You know what I'm saying? We might be able to open up other windows. But for me and the Ak Fat, is much a high. Let's get it popping.
I've been gone for a minute. I've been gone now a minute. Now I'm back, now finished. I'ma show you how I do it. Yeah, I'ma show you how I do it. I'ma show you how I do it. I've been gone for a minute. Now I'm back, stay tuned. This is how you get loose. Most high I choose. Watch the rhythm change the room. Frequency clean the tune. World full of bullshit. Plant base where I live. Pull that smelling fresh. I'ma show you how I do it. I've been gone for a minute. I've been gone, I admit it. Now I'ma show you how I do it. Now I'ma show you how they lose. Ugly baby need juice. Over here breaking rules. Killing all the Hebrews. Saying it is what it is. I'ma show you how I do it. Make a problem boo cool. When I hit them with the tool. That's the herbal kung fu. Leave you in deja vu. Get lit, picky food. Just forget the dawn food. World full of bullshit. You already know where I live. Pull up, smelling fish. Okay. I'ma show you how I do it. I've been gone for a minute. I've been gone, I admit it. Now I'ma show you how I do it. Yeah, I'ma show you how they lose. Yeah, I'ma show you how they lose. The world make them cool. That mainstream make the rules. They say it is what it is. But I'm tired of images. Pushing me to the edge. Gotta hit them over the head. This is how you get loose. Most high I choose. Watch the rhythm change the room. Frequency clean your tune. World full of bullshit. Plant base where I live. Pull up smelling fresh. I'ma show you how I do it. I've been gone for a minute. I've been gone, I admit it. Now Now I'ma show you how I do it.
Da to my jigger, Baba ma.
Connect. All right. See here. All right. Putting this this is Ezekiel. You see it? Did it come up yet?
No. Okay. I gotta add it.
All right.
All right. Ooh.
All right, let's get to the business.
That's small.
Yeah, I'm about to make it bigger. Give me a second here.
All right.
Let me find it.
So we don't need. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I think that's better. Right there.
We don't need our faces.
Nah. All right, here we go. So what we need to understand is that our ancestors, the Hebrews of this time, all right, they were into anything and everything except the Most High. Okay, you did have some kinds that were 10 toes down for the Most High. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But majority of our people were stuck into idolizing. Okay?
Yo.
Majority of our people were stuck in the ways of Egypt. Okay. Now, what we need to understand is that the gods of Egypt is none other than Nimrod, Baal. We're talking gods of Atlantis. Okay. But we about to get here and we about to understand that what's going on now was going on then.
Yo.
Okay. So let's see what the Khan Ezekiel talking about. Let's see what the Khan Zeke talking about. And it came to pass in the 6th year, in the 6th month, in the 5th day of the month, as I sat in my house, and the elders of Judea sat before me, that the hand of Hawa fell there upon me. Then I beheld, and lo, a likeness as the appearance of fire, from the appearance of his loins, even downward fire, and from his loins, even upward, as the appearance of brightness, as the color of amber. And he put forth the form of an hand, and took me by a lock of my head, and spirit lifted me up between the earth and the heaven, and brought me in the visions of Hawa to Jerusalem, to the door of the inner gate that looketh toward the north, where was the seat of the image of jealousy, which provoked to jealousy. And behold, the glory of Wa, power of Hasharella, was there, according to the vision that I saw in the plain. Then said he unto me, Son of man, lift up thy eyes now the way toward the north. So I lifted my eyes the way toward the north, and behold, northward at the gate of the altar, this image of jealousy in the entry. Now, this is what we got going on. house of the Most High. You got statues of gods, you got statues of deities, you got these idols that are being put within his domain. You think the Most High is not going to be mad? He's not going to be upset?
Mm-hmm.
Let alone you, his children, are not coming to him, but you're running to the idol. So he said, furthermore, unto me, son of man, seest thou what they do? Even the great ambitionists that the house of Israel commit. Shalaki, even the great abominations
Uh-huh.
that the house of Hasharella commit here, that I should go far off from my sanctuary. Again, his sanctuary, his domain. The house of Israel is doing what? Sinning
Mm-hmm.
within his domain. But turn ye yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations, son of man. And he brought me to the door of the court. And when I looked, behold,
Scroll up.
a hole in the wall. Then said he unto me, son of man, dig
Mm-hmm.
now in the wall. And when I had digged in the wall, behold, a door. And he said unto me, go in and behold the wicked abominations that they do here. So I went in and saw, and behold, every form of creeping things and abominable beasts and all the idols of the house of Hasharella portrayed upon the wall round about. And there stood before them 70 men of the ancients of the house of Hasharella, and in the midst of them stood Jazaniah, the son of Shaphan, with every man his censer in his hand, and a thick cloud of incense went up. Then said he unto me, son of man, has you seen what the ancients of the house of Israel do in the dark? Every man in the chambers of his imagery. Damn, son. How many idols they had?
Boy, a lot.
How many? It's irrelevant. Know why it's irrelevant? Because they're not worshiping the Most High.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he brought me to the door of the gate of Hawa house, which was toward the north, and behold, there sat a woman weeping for Tumas. Mm. This is the discussion. This is what we're going to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Because Nimrod, Tumas leads back to Nimrod. Nimrod is Baal. Nimrod is the horned one. Nimrod goes by many names. Nimrod married his mama. Nimrod fornicated with his mother. Understand who Nimrod is and where he comes from. He comes from Ham. He comes from the line of Cush. We're talking chaos. We're talking chaos within the house of the Most High. Weeping for Tamas. Okay, so this Tamas, right? So this Tamas gets linked over to this JC character. This JC character is all linked in with the Saturnelli. This Tomaz, what is that? The winter what? Winter solstice.
Yep.
All right. All
This
this is in
what it says.
cahoots. All this is in cahoots. Then said he unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn ye yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than these. Y'all understand me? Let me tell y'all something. There ain't no better or bigger reflection or parallel than what the Most High has suffered. Because the parallel is what this new guy in the New Testament has suffered. See, their Christ is their Antichrist. You understand? There's no difference when you speak Nimrod. Nimrod is their follower. Nimrod is their leader.
Mm-hmm.
He is their own Antichrist. Right? So through the ages, to the times, we're going to get to this, that the only thing that's being changed here are the characters and the names. But our people are still out here lost in the sauce, going crazy in December, going crazy in April,
New Year's,
going crazy New Year's, going crazy for Thanksgiving,
Valentine's,
going crazy on Valentine. Come on. What else? Did I leave out anything out?
the 4th of July.
Okay.
Istar, his mama.
Right.
The Statue of Liberty is Samarius. That's how you say her name.
Samarius.
Yes, Samarius. She brought you who? Tammuz.
Con. And we're gonna get into this. All right.
Yeah.
This is an understanding that we're gonna have, letting us know that pretty much Nimrod is the chaos. Cush is the chaos. Cush is his father, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we're gonna get this. Okay, so Cush is his pappy. Who is Cush married to, or who's his woman?
Nimrod's mama.
Right. What's her name?
Samarius.
Right. So let's understand what's going on here, because we're going to have some parallels we need to talk about. We're going to have some reflections we need to talk about, because guess what? Noah had the same problem. Who Noah had the same problem with? Ham. Ham seen his father's nakedness. Shalak. So if you seen your father's nakedness, then guess what? That man is under one dominion with his spouse. Guess what? Therefore, he's seen his mom's nakedness.
Oh my.
Okay. So we got some parallels here that we need to talk about within the chaos. Okay.
Go to the eye of the storm.
Right. Now, scripture has it that Noah woke up after he drank that wine. And he had one agenda on his mind, and that's to go find Ham for what he did. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because he knew somehow, some way, Ham violated his sanctuary.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have going on here? We have a parallel going on here between Noah, his wife, and Ham.
Mm-hmm.
We got the
They
same
sound.
situation, right?
Yeah.
We got the same situation going on here with
Nimrod,
Samaria,
Cush's wife.
Cush.
Yeah.
Cush's wife,
Yeah.
right? And Cush, throw Cush in the mix. So this is what we're gonna be talking about today. We're gonna be dropping the hammer. Dropping the hammer on Nimrod and all his abominations, the names he go under, and the fact that our people are still celebrating the same things that they worship under the sun back then.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hop over here to this Jeremiah right quick, so we can get that.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's going down. It's definitely going down.
Because I like Jeremiah. Oh yeah, about the about the one holiday that they can't put down.
Oh yeah, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. They can't put that shit down, boy.
Nah, man, cannot.
I shared it with you. Go and put it on the screen for him.
All right, hold on. I gotta exit.
Joe.
All right, it's up there.
It's up there. All right, give me a second. Joe, bring me a lighter, please.
I was thinking, guitar gonna come on in 30.
All right. Let's get this here popping.
And I hope people do realize that they were celebrating Thanksgiving before they before the Pilgrims in the 1500s they were celebrating Thanksgiving in Europe. I wonder who they giving thanks to.
I wonder, man.
I wonder.
Hell yeah. All right. Let's get it. So Jeremiah 10. Hear what Hawa says to you, O house of Hasharella. This is what Hawa says. Do not learn the ways of the nation, or be terrified by signs in the sky.
Like I don't like the sun taking a different path down to Mexico. Not.
Yeah. Do not. Okay. For the customs of the peoples are worthless. All right. Let's get it. because this is what our people doing today. They cut a tree out of the forest, and the craftsman shapes it with his chisel. They adorn it with silver and gold. They fasten it with a hammer and nails so that it will not totter like a scarecrow in a melon patch. Their idols cannot speak. They must be carried because they cannot walk. Do not fear them. They can do no harm, nor can they do any good. No one is like you, O Hawa. You are great, and your name is mighty in power. Who should revive you, O King of nations? This is your due among all the wise men of the nations, and in all their kingdoms there is no one like you. They are all senseless and foolish. They are taught by worthless wooden idols. Hammered silver is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Upaz. What the craftsman and the goldsmith have made is then dressed in blue and purple, all made by skilled workers. But Hawa is the true power. He is the living power, the eternal one. When he is angry, the earth trembles. The nations cannot endure his wrath. Tell them this: these gods who did not make the heavens and the earth will perish from the earth and from under Shamaim. But Hawa made earth by his power. He founded the world by his wisdom, Mama, and stretched out the heavens by his understanding. All right.
Oh.
That's that drop. That's that drop. So
Yeah.
this was going on back then.
But before 0 AD.
Right. Conrad, give me a second here.
Yo.
All right. So we getting it. We're trying to understand why Jeremiah and Ezekiel are talking about the things that are going on now back then. Okay. So we getting it. Nimrod. Okay, Nimrod is a biblical figure mentioned in the book of Genesis, in the book of Chronicles. Okay. But Nimrod is also mentioned in the book of Hashir, which is Yashir. Nimrod is also mentioned in the Quran. What other books is he mentioned in?
The two Babylons, the story of Alexander,
also encyclopedia. There's encyclopedia drops on Nimrod.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna get to know these understandings, right? We're gonna get to know chaos, the hijack for what he's worth. And what the Most High said, they ain't worth the scrap.
Yeah.
All right. But this is for educational purposes. This is for our people to put down the idols. This is for our people to put down the wood, the gold, the silver, the adornments. So it goes on to say, the son of Cush and therefore the great grandson of Noah. Y'all dodged the hijack because we know Noah didn't look like this. Okay. All these people are melanated. We're talking melanation. Okay. So son of Cush, right? Let's see what they say here on Cush. I don't even Cush. Cush or Cush. According to the Hebrew, was the oldest son of Ham, okay, and the grandson of Noah. He was the brother of Mizraim, Phuto, and Canaan. So through Cush pops off Egypt. Khan?
Each of those names is places.
Right. Each of those places, right? Because look, we got Mizraim, Egypt. We got Put.
Yeah. And the land of Canaan.
Canaan. Okay, the land of Canaan, Canaan. Right? And guess what? This is our land. We coming for all this land.
Yeah.
So Cush was the father of Nimrod. Khan. All right, so we understand it. We understand that there was a flood. We're understanding that Noah was the man. Noah brought his family, and whoever his kids were married to, they were on this boat. Okay. Yeah. And there's some other things that happened on this boat too, but we're not going to get into those things because this discussion is mainly about this outcome after Noah and the flood. Okay. So we're understanding that Noah fathers Cush, Cush begets Ham, Ham begets Nimrod.
What?
Okay. So it says the Bible states that he was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Okay. So understand this. He was not a mighty hunter before Hawa. What was that reign at this time? The hand of terror, the hand of chaos.
Oh, good.
The hand of Cush, and began to be mighty in the earth. Later, extra biblical traditions identified Nimrod as the ruler who commissioned the construction of the Tower of Babel, or Jacob's Ladder, based on the biblical dream of Hakab, Genesis 28:11-19, which led to his reputation as a king who was rebellious against Hawa. So he was a king who was rebellious against Hawa. Therefore, he could not be a mighty hunter before Hawa. Because he was rebellious to Hawa. He had nothing to do with Hawa. Matter of fact, the reason why he built the Tower of Babel was to go to war with the heavens. Nimrod has not been attested in any historic non-biblical registries. Records or king lists include those of Mesopotamia. Okay, so let's get one thing here straight.
Yeah.
When we talking Mesopotamia, we just talking Cush. We're talking about these first cities that reigned and that you hear about after the premortal floods. Okay? This doesn't mean that Hebrews weren't around. This just means that chaos was known at that time. Okay? You have to understand, people, sometimes people be like, well, Mesopotamia is older than your Hebrews. Our Hebrews were still around. The reason why you know of Mesopotamia is because of its hijack.
and then is Babylon. It's the birthplace of Babylon.
It's the birthplace of Babylon,
Yeah,
right? Because that Babylon was not the only city of his.
yeah,
He had Nineveh. How you
yeah.
pronounce that? Um,
Nineveh.
Nineveh, yeah, Nineveh,
Yeah.
which
Uh-huh.
which which Job got sent on that mission
Uh-huh.
to go prophesy on their ass.
Mm-hmm.
It says historians have failed to match Nimrod with any historical attested figure or find any historical, linguistic, or genetic link between Mesopotamia and the kingdom of Cush. Although one recent suggestion among the exclusive Mesopotamia figures is Naram Sin of
Huh.
Baghdad, grandson of Sargon. Okay, all right. So the first biblical mention of Nimrod is in the generations of Noah. He is described as the son of Cush, grandson of Ham, and great grandson of Noah, and as a mighty one in the earth and a mighty hunter before Hawa. So let's understand this, all right? Because we need to talk about the garments.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, give them the drop on the garments, all right? If we don't know, you're gonna get to know. We're gonna bring this back to day one. So where he get the garments from, Ak?
Uh, uh, so Noah granddaddy gave him to Noah before he died, right before the week before the garments that Hawa made for Adam and Eve, and Ham stole them while they was on the boat, and then he gave them to who? Cush.
Cush. He gave him to his first son.
Yeah.
Cush. Cush therefore turns around and gives him to who?
Nimrod at 18.
At 18, Nimrod is known as the hunter.
Mm-hmm.
So let's understand this, and let's be clear of this right now, because Cush, Ham, this was the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
This was the beginning. Nimrod just so happened to be the mighty one that brung it there. But Cush and Ham originated this chaos.
Oh yeah. By lusting after. Oh, and then yeah, his other name is Cupid. Valentine. He lusted after his mama.
Right. So, Hebrew, do you have any holidays that are yours? No. None of these holidays are yours, Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
They're not yours. Remember, you are a people from the other side. Remember, the Most High said, don't mingle with these people. Remember, the Most High said, do not even look upon their ways. Because with their God, they can't get anything.
Mm. But they're losing.
but the illusion. This is why you have Abraham demolishing all the idols.
Mm-hmm. Dragging them down the street by a rope.
Breaking them up with an axe.
Yep.
And guess what? The people want to know what happened.
Yeah.
What happened? And guess what? Guess what Abraham said? Abraham said that one right there walked over and beat his ass, whipped him with that axe, and broke them all down. He said, I'm the man. And then people looked at Abraham like, man, Abraham, you okay? You all right? Because you know what? What you saying just don't make no sense. This shit don't move.
What?
And that's the point that Abraham was saying.
Yep.
But by these people, by our ancestors being so stubborn,
Yep.
guess what? They just failed to see that.
Yep.
And I'm glad we bring up Abraham here because you know what? Abraham has some drop within this.
Mm-hmm.
Abraham has some run-ins with Nimrod, and we're gonna get to him. We're gonna get to it. All right.
All right.
It says this is repeated in First Chronicles 1:10 in the land of Nimrod, used as a synonym for Assyria.
And see, and that is, I don't bring that back up. That is that's Nimrod.
And Nimrod.
And that's all over the world. And then that timepiece that they all wear, the AKA Anunnaki.
Yeah. Look at that. That shit look just like it. Look at that, man. This character got a whole dress on.
Yeah.
Is that a horn at the top? I can't see that. No, that's just a hat or some kind of look like a damn Santa Claus hat.
It's yeah.
Yeah, it look like
probably is.
Look like a damn Santa Claus hat.
Yeah. Cause he is Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Cause his mama wife said a trunk a stump popped up, and then a evergreen tree grew out of it and left presents up under it. So do this for every year in the remembrance of him and celebrate it for a week. Saturnalia.
There you go. So the land of Nimrod is used as a synonym. Okay, y'all know what a synonym is, all right? For Assyria or Mesopotamia, meaning what this is known as the land of Nimrod.
Mm-hmm.
It's mentioned in Micah 5:6. Okay. It says here, look, check this out. Who will shepherd Assyria's land with swords, the land of Nimrod in its gates? Thus he will deliver us from Assyria, should it invade our land, and should it trample our country. Genesis 10:10. Mainstays of his kingdom, okay, were Babylon. Okay, we already know Babylon. We ain't gotta go there. We know that's Nimrod hard. Uruk, okay, known today as Warka. Akada, Akada. That could be Acadia.
Uh-huh.
See that here? Akkadian Empire. You see that?
Yeah.
Akkadian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Akkadian. Where's Acadia? Where's Akkadian at? Cause I'm from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Now I'm from the 504 area code, but guess what? We know Acadia, okay? Because our boys used to play against them big old country boys. It's Acadiana Empire. Where's Acadia at? It's in Louisiana.
Mm.
Where's Nimrod's Mountain at? Just north
Wow.
of what's north of Louisiana, bro?
Oh, Arkansas.
Ah, golly. Ain't that Nimrod Mountain up there?
Yes, sir. We have a Nimrod. Man, they doubled down on it, man. Um, we have a Nimrod dam. It's the only body of water that is named Nimrod, and then Nebo is another name for Nimrod.
Con. Then y'all got Mount Nebo.
Yep.
Okay. Y'all got a Mount Nebo.
And
Go out.
yo,
There's a lot of good stuff here, man. Which look, and Kana, okay, founded by Nimrod,
mm-hmm.
okay, and Shinar, okay. Look, they go Nivina.
Well,
Okay. Understood various to imply that he either founded these cities, ruled over them, or both, owning to an ambiguity in the original Hebrew text. It is unclear whether it is he or Ashur who additionally built Nivana, Rezin, and Ribot, and Nimrud. Both interpretations are reflected in various English versions. Okay, so some scholars in the past question whether it had been Nimrod or Ashur who built the cities in Assyria. But you know what? It don't matter, because you know what? You know, at the end of the day, who they were praising? Not Ashur. They were praising Nimrod.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Look, check it. We ain't even got to say Christian traditions, but whatever, man. Christian traditions are pagan traditions, are Nimrod traditions. Okay. And you know, that's what we're going to show the people. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're going to show the people. This is what we are telling you. Okay. The ways of religion are the ways of a hijack. I'm not telling you that Torah was a religion, because Torah was never a religion. Torah was always within our heart. After the code, after Jeremiah laid that last law down, after the last law was given, the last covenant with Jeremiah was that it's gonna be engraved in your ruach, in your heart.
Yeah.
Either you have it or you don't have it. All right. But what we're getting at is the fact that Christian traditions are Nimrod traditions, are pagan traditions, are Saturnalia, are Tumas.
Mm-hmm.
And the names keep coming. Valentine. The times keep coming. Thanksgiving. 4th of July's. That bitch, that Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, the whore, the whore that is riding up on the beast that fornicated with the world.
Yeah. Come on. All right, so Nimrod is considered the leader of those who built the Tower of Babel in the land of Shinar. Although the Bible never states this, Nimrod's kingdom included the cities of Babel, Ur, Akkadian, and perhaps Kelna in Shinar. Josephus believed that it was likely under his direction that the building of Babel and its tower began. In addition, Josephus, this is also the view founded in the Talmud. Okay, so if the Talmud is saying that and Josephus saying that, but these scholars just came up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I might want to rock with what Josephus saying than what's being said with these scholars here, because they're saying that, hey man, forget what you're saying. This is what's going on. Nimrod founded this shit.
Yeah.
Several of these early Judaic sources also assert that the king Amraphel, who wars with Abraham later in Genesis, is none other than Nimrod
See,
himself.
another name.
Another name. It says, was a king of Shinar in the books of Genesis 14, who invaded Canaan after, well, along with other kings under the leadership of King Al. Okay, all right. Close my door. Thank you guys. Go watch TV. Close my door. Love y'all. Drop this in the building, man. They in the building, man. Oh wow. What's all this? Oh, this is what Josephus wrote. Okay. Let's see here, man. See what this here might bring us to. Now it was Nimrod who excited them to such an affront and contempt of Hawa. He was grandson of Ham, the son of Noah, a bald man, and of great strength of hand. He persuaded them not to ascribe it to Hawa, as if it were through his means they were happy, but to believe that it was their own courage which procured that happiness. He also gradually changed the government into tyranny. Okay, so he was tyrant. It was like, man, look, this is how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be my way, or it's gonna be the highway. Seeing no other way of turning men from the fear of Hawa, but to bring them into a constant dependence on his power. He also said he would revenge on Hawa if he should have a mind to drown the world again, for that he would build a tower too high for the waters to reach, and that he would avenge himself on Hawa for destroying their forefathers. Oh snap! Who you talking about, son? He talking about before the flood?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He talking about the fallen angels.
Yeah.
But cause Hamite feet.
Yeah. And then look, for destroying their forefathers. Now, the multitude. Now, look. You gotta understand. They say this boy was big. They say this boy Nimrod was huge, son.
Yeah.
He wasn't a little,
Yeah.
160 soaking wet. Nah. Exact opposite, bro. Yeah, but he said he want revenge on the Most High for destroying the forefathers, huh, bro? So we just talking fallen angels.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he want to wage war for. But
Yeah.
these characters are still around because the giants were still around. They still got giants now.
Yep.
Now the multitude were very ready to follow the determination of Nimrod and to esteem it a piece of cowardice to submit to Hawa. And they built a tower, neither sparing any pains nor being in any degree negligent about the work, and by reason of the multitude of hands employed it. Okay, so these people are masons.
Yeah.
They're masonry.
Ooh. Freemasons.
Okay, all right.
And that drop said that we Freemasons are determined to rebuild the what? The Tower of Babel.
Yeah. Now, shit, they got the same. They got the same fucking handshake like the Baphomets, huh?
Yeah. That's who they serving.
That's
Nimrod
it.
is the
Nimrod.
Baphomet, is the goat man.
Damn, the horn one, huh? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, look, man, we're gonna get into this, man, because it's a lot here, bro. It's a lot here. All right. Neither sparing any pains nor being in any degree negligent about the work, and by reason of the multitude of hands employed in it, it grew very high, sooner than anyone could expect. But the thickness of it was so great that it was so strongly built that thereby its great height seemed upon the view to be less than it really was. It was built of burnt brick, cemented together with mortar, made of bitumen, that it might not be liable to emit water. What? All right. So
like the ark,
yeah, like
the
it
black
was
pitch.
impenetrable. It wasn't
Yeah.
penetratable, right?
Yeah.
When Hawa saw that they acted so madly, you ain't lying, bro. I mean, that's insane. Like, really? Like, you want to come up here?
Everybody, you gonna use what I told you to survive to build a tower up to me.
So this man is insane, bro. This man is
Yeah.
insane. He's gonna build a tower to get to their heavens. All
Yeah.
right, so let's see what happens. He did not resolve to destroy them utterly, since they were not grown wiser by the destruction of their former sinners. Sinners, let's see here. But he caused a tumult among them by producing in them diverse languages. Okay. So he hit them with the 72.
Yeah.
Hit them with the 72 languages, and now everybody just confused, right? They don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And causing that through the multitude of those languages, they should not be able to understand one another. The place wherein they built the tower is now called Babylon. Because of the confusion, that language, which they readily understood before, for the Hebrews mean by the word Babel, confusion, Babylon, Nimrod. Again, who's Cush? Who's Ham? Right, we're just talking Babel.
Yeah.
We just talking Kush, chaos. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, I got an update from Florida.
Opposing. Oh.
I don't know for y'all. That's the front lawn. Mm-hmm. Oh, they stayed home. They didn't go nowhere. That's so. Look at the truck. You see people's truck. Yeah. Wow. Well, that ain't that bad. Did it hit yet? It made landfall. Yeah. It made landfall. Yeah. What time? I want to say 5. Oh, 5. Oh, just about an hour ago. Yeah. Okay. All right. So look, they come back with this Acadia. Acadian is right under Sumerian when it comes to languages. Right. Look, it's because they were right there with each other. The Acadia was destroyed and lost with the collapse of the Akkadian Empire. Where's Acadia at? I'm trying to tell you. Acadia is older than Sumer, which had to be close to Sumer. Acadia, see, you start fooling around with them Louisiana boys, they got them Acadians down there. Bro, that's the same area. Nimrod was up north in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, long chronology, okay? Chronology of the ancient Near East. Okay. The stories mentioning Nimrod seem to recall the late early Bronze Age. Okay. Association with Erech, a city that lost its prime importance in 2000 BCE as a result of struggles between Sin, Nassar, and Elam, who also attest early provenance of the stories of Nimrod, according to some modern day theorists. Okay, their placement in the Bible suggests that Babylon origin possibly inserted during the Babylonian captivity. All right. So look at this. In the book of Jubilees, mentions the name Nimrod, almost like you said Nebo, right?
Yeah.
Nimrod. Okay. The Greek form of Nimrod, only as being the father of Azur, the wife of Eber.
Oh, and then right, like I want to say
Ishmaelites. Look at this. Eber is an ancestor.
An hour and a half. Well, man, 45 minutes away from Nebo Mountain is Eber Springs.
Eber Springs? Get the hell out of here. Real?
Eber Springs.
Mother of Pele. This account would thus make Nimrod an ancestor of Abraham. Well, now, hold on, bro, because Abraham was already popping off too. But Nimrod was already popping off.
Oh, yeah.
And Abraham just so happened to come in. Abraham was born when this nigga was already king.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause he was king at 18. Cause his daddy was Terra that worked for that worked for Nimrod. He made him chief idol maker.
Right. He was like his go-to man.
Yeah.
But for the idols, he was like some kind of priest to him or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Why is this in purple right here? It says he allegedly the first king to wear a crown. For this reason, people who knew nothing about it said that a crown came down to him from heaven.
Oh.
Later, the book describes how Nimrod established fire worship, idolatry, then received instruction in divination for 3 years from Buniter, the fourth son of Noah. He received instruction from this guy. Hold on. You know how you can click on people's name and it get highlighted?
Yeah, you can't click on his name.
Yeah. I ain't understanding it, and I ain't know Noah to have 4 sons, son.
Yeah.
So where is this coming from? Okay. All right.
Oh, in Arabic, the book of scrolls, the book of rolls.
Okay. Shit, going and click it right now. Stop it right now.
Hold on. All right. Yeah, hit it.
All right, here we go. Nimrod, father of the gods. All right. There are many named fathers of the gods, but all point back to Nimrod. He was the first deified individual, and it was through him that the deification of mortals began. Once the mighty son of Cush, all right, Cush is chaos, and y'all gonna see what we're talking about. Attended godhood, his father also gained immortality with the gods. So who's the
Kush.
father? Who's the father of Cush?
Ham.
Ham. Okay. Remember I told y'all this originated with these two. We have spoken of Semiramis. Okay. Semiramis. In our previous post. She too gained deification through her son. Who's the son?
Nimrod. Her
Tammuz.
husband.
Tammuz.
Yeah. Okay. Tammuz. Yeah.
Tammuz, right? Tammuz.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just didn't say the name.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But we're going to get into this because all this is going to lead back to a certain time within a certain month that people celebrate out here. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to tell you what this line of chaos is, this line of Cush is, this line of Ham is. Okay? How you think they gain immortality? Okay? Because of what they were doing. All right, check it out. And here, as we discussed, lies the confusion. Nineas, okay? The son, okay? Who's the son? Is at the same time Nimrod. Okay. Don't Nimrod have a city named Nineas?
Yep.
Right? Okay, cool. She says she gained deification through her son. So she, Semirius, okay? Semirius is mother to Nineas, which is at the same time Nimrod. Semirius is wife of this character here, Cush.
And Nimrod.
Okay. And through the deification, she became some kind of deity, right? We're going to get into it, right?
The Queen Mother Heaven.
The husband, okay? So Nineas, the son, is at the same time Nimrod, the husband. Y'all peep it, right? Okay. Now, they didn't tell you that Samirius is wife to Cush. Okay, they left that part out. The deeds of Nimrod are attributed to Ninnius. Okay, while the deeds of Ninnius, the son, elevate the mother.
Mm.
Okay. So let's understand this now, because we got to be able to dodge all the hijacks, and you got to understand. You have to understand these parallels. You got to understand these duplications that we're seeing, but we're not understanding, because the mother, Samirius, okay, we have a son, we have a Mary, we have a Mary, we have a son, we have a Isus, a Zeus, a Ninus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we understanding that the New Testament is paralleling this right now. Okay, this is the beginning of the mysteries, a strange obfuscation, clouded by time and compounded by a number of cultures, each with their own names and myths, all which direct the seeker back to one God.
What? Nimrod, the
Nimrod.
idiot.
Y'all see the little G? Y'all see the little G. Play no games, boy. Play no games. Okay. So Nimrod, Ninus, was also said to have been the son of Baal or Belus, founder of Babylon. Okay.
Chaos.
Right. So who is Baal or Belus? Okay. It has to be this character, Cush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Understand what Cush was setting up for his son. Understand, he already gave Nimrod the garments. He already gave Nimrod Adam and Eve's garments. Okay. So, founder of Babylon, but Ninus was first king of Babylon. Who? Who's
Nimrod.
the first king? Nimrod was the first
Mm-hmm.
king of Babylon. How is it said that his father founded it? If Ninus was Nimrod, then Baal must have been father of Nimrod. We know that the biblical account in Genesis 10:8 that Cush was Nimrod's father. We also told that Cush was son of Ham, one of
Mm-hmm.
sons of Noah. Cush therefore takes Cush therefore takes the application Hermes,
Mm.
the Egyptian synonym for
Mm-hmm.
the son of Ham, okay?
Mm.
Or in Roman mythos, Mercury. These gods each assume the character and nature of Greek or Roman culture under which they were adapted. Hermes became known as the author of pagan deities. Who did?
Mm.
Hermes. Who's Hermes? Hermes, the synonym for the son of Ham. Who's the son of Ham?
Kush.
Cush. Cush.
Kush
Now,
is
I don't, I don't understand it.
uh,
How these people can't see it.
uh,
It's just not this classroom, it's multiple classrooms. You know what I mean? You talk to your people about it, your people think you crazy, people think you didn't go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You understand
mm-hmm.
me? But here it is, my naga, in
uh,
plain black and white. Okay.
uh,
Who does? Kush. So
chaos.
these gods each assume the character and nature of the Greek or Roman culture under which they were adopted. Hermes became known as the author of pagan religious rites, an interpreter of the gods. What
Mm.
gods? Fallen angels? What gods?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not talking to the Most High, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
at this point, who did? Hermes. Who the hell is Hermes? Again, give it to you again. Cush.
Yep.
Cush. Cush. It can be shown that Nimrod or Ninus went forth to Assyria and built the great city of Nineveh. That's where Job went. Although this attributed to Ashur in the Bible, Alexander's hill slop of the two Babylons is
Yep.
the opinion that Ashur is mistranslated as a proper name. It means to make strong and rather refers to Genesis 10:10, which Nimrod's kingdom in the beginning consisted of 4 cities. It continues out of that land he went forth, being made strong and built Nineveh. Huh. So this character goes under multiple aliases.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me take that walk back to the oven real quick.
Uh,
All right, so the history of Justin confirms this. He mentioned that Ninus strengthened by ascension of forces, went forth and subdued all the peoples of the east. Thus, Nineveh originated from the habitation of Ninus, and the ruins are still known as what? Nimrod. Belus is the Greek name given to both Baal and Baal in Chaldean, right?
mm-hmm.
But they were two distinct titles. Baal meant Lord, whereas
Mm-hmm.
Baal meant Lord, whereas Baal signified the confounder.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Kush.
Cush. So Baal is Nimrod.
Mm.
Baal is Cush. In the book of Jeremiah, Bible, chapter 1, 2, it says Baal is confounded. In other words, the confounder is brought to confusion. Ovid says that
Mm-hmm.
Juanos, okay, so we're going to find out who this Juanos, okay? Ovid
Mm-hmm.
says that Juanos, God of gods, in speaking of himself, declares the ancients called me chaos, who's the confounder, Baal, who is Baal, okay? Juanes. The ancients called me chaos. Chaos, therefore, was not the state of confusion, but the God of confusion.
Mm-hmm.
He said, don't play me. I'm the God of confusion. In the Chaldees, chaos is one of the forms of Cush or Kush.
Why was he so mad? Because Nimrod stole his wife and made it his mother wife.
Why was he so mad? If you ask me, I think the kind of lifestyle he was living, he should have been cool with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know do lifestyle, but I know if you the founder of confusion, son, you
Yeah.
opposite the cold.
Yeah.
So there's nothing there that speaks of morale. Nimrod is indeed the father of the ancient gods, but we will explore this further. All right, cool. We're done with you. All right, stop it right quick.
Um,
Oh,
who?
all right, I put the new tab up.
Yeah. It's up.
All right, all right. Two-faced gods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so we've been talking to
Yeah.
Akkadian.
Yup.
We've been talking to Akkadian. We've been talking Mesopotamian. We've been talking
Mm-hmm.
Sumerian. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we mentioned something about is nude or is mood something like that. I don't remember this.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what's talking about here. Two-faced gods. All right. Dodge on hijacks. You understand me? We know what it
Yeah.
is. The oldest known two-faced god was a Sumerian Akkadian deity named Ismud Uzmu, who served as chief minister of Enki, the Mesopotamian creator, god of waters, wisdom, crafts, and magic. Hijack shit, right? We just talking fallen
Mm-hmm.
angel, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the Sumerian myth of who is this? Inan? Aninki?
Yeah.
Okay. He functioned as a high level attendant and messenger. Okay, who did? This guy, this two-faced guy. Okay. He did what? He functioned as a high level attendant and messenger greeting Ina, Inanna at the gate of Enki's temple, later traveling back and forth between two deities. Okay.
That sounds like Indiana.
Indiana. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But it's this so this is some kind of deity, right?
Uh,
All right, so let's see. So he functioned as a mediator, right? Or messenger, or greeter, okay? And later traveled back and forth between two deities, relaying communication. In Acadiana, Cylinder Seals, he was depicted as a bearded male with two faces. You see this picture right here? Check them out. That's it right here. Okay. Often standing between his master and approaching figures. His double visage highlighted his intermediary role, intermediary role in religious myths and rituals. Okay, so understand it's about confusion. Okay, he says religious, okay, myths and rituals. Also underscored his Ilmania nature, suggesting ideas about thresholds and boundaries, as well as magic and depiction. Right? All hijack shit, right? Later, representation of two faced deities and other spiritual entities carry similar Emmanuel associations while reflecting different culture belief systems. The Roman god Juanos, for example, faced opposite directions towards the past and the future as the god of the doors, gateways, passages, transitions, and dualities. In India, the Vedic god of fire, okay, was often portrayed, was often, I lost my spot.
And then what's the name? Was said he was the god of fire.
Nimrod?
Nimrod. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, he was idolizing the fire.
Yeah.
Okay. In India, the Vedic god of fire, Igni, was often portrayed as a male with two joined heads surrounded by flames, signifying a domestic and sacrificial heart, with flames carrying burnt offerings and prayers to the gods, conveying the souls of the dead for reincarnation. And in various African cultures, most notably the Ikoyo, Ijaham, two-faced ancestral mask painted with white, Korean, and black dye, traditionally worn in initiation funerals and other rituals to connect the spirit world, have symbolized universal duality such as light and dark, female and male, life and death. These are the only few two examples that come to mind. Two-faced gods have long been envisioned as liminal entities standing at the thresholds of spiritual realms, serving as guardian messengers and intermediators. Like other monstrous divinities, their physical appearance express complex concepts related to cultural myths, beliefs, and traditions, looking backward and forward with double gazes and voices. They have transmitted our spiritual prayers and hopes and inspired our imaginations for over 4 millennia. Okay. All right.
Hey, um, check your phone because the Wikipedia um says what I was trying to get at. But yeah, this hit on it, and Wikipedia is gonna reassure it.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's see here. So shit, let's go to it. Let me pull it up.
My Kush is January and June.
Kush is January and June.
Yeah, cause he goes by Wanos, and that's January, and then he also it was mistaken.
All right, share this screen.
Yeah, it's a
All right. This is Juanos. All right, that's what we was just talking about. All right, this
mm,
two face, right? For other
mm,
uses, see Juanos. Okay. In ancient Roman religion, the myth Juanos, okay, is the god of beings, gates, transitionings, times, duality, doorways, passages, frames, and endings. He is usually depicted as having two faces. The month of January is named for Juanos, Juanue,
Kush,
right?
the
Watch out. Get out of here.
the god of confusion. Because what the New Year's don't start until the
April,
springtime.
right? So the month of January is named for Juanos, right?
Mm-hmm.
January. According
Kush.
to farmers, ancient Roman farmers' almanacs, Juano was mistaken as the tutelary deity, is a deity or a spirit who is a guardian, patron, protector. Okay. Etymology expresses the concept of safety and thus of guardianship. Okay, so they mistaken him for that of the
Mm-hmm.
month of January. But
Mm-hmm.
Wano is the tutelary deity of the month of June.
Mm.
So the boy got 2 months.
Yeah. That's
Wano's
why I got two faces.
uh, okay.
His other name is January John's father.
Right. Juana's father.
Uh,
Juana's four-faced. It's crazy. That boy said parents, none. Primordial deity. Fallen angel. Your whole fallen angel out here. Look at the siblings. Saturn. Ha. Ha. Come on. Okay.
Saturn. Saturn was Nimrod too, and so that they say it's his sibling, but it's his offspring.
This is the god of chaos. This is Kush.
Rex.
Right. All right. That's what we was trying to get at with this two-faced god. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
Yeah. All
right. Yeah. Stop. Encyclopedia. All right. We got encyclopedia on Baal. Okay. Let's get it. All right. So what we're gonna talk about is Baal, name signifying Lord in Babylonian tongue, which the Assyrians attributed to none other than your boy Nimrod. Okay. When he was deified after his death, Baal was the god of some of the Canaanite peoples. Okay. So we're just talking Babylon. We're just talking the cities he founded. We're talking about Nimrod's land. All right.
And
That's
what? Yeah.
Right. The Greeks thought of him as Mars. Okay. Others Saturn. Okay. You know, Saturn, the Saturnalia, right? Or the sun. Okay, the sun god, the sun worship, right? Sunday, I gotta go to church. I gotta pop off. I gotta go see Zeus, Saturnalia. All right. The historian Josephus refers to the god of the Phoenicians as Baal. Okay. Understand who David was going to war with. Close my door, please. Understand who David was going to war with these giants. Who these giants were offering their gods to. Baal. The same deity figures as Vagros, a need under the name of a certain king of Tyre. Okay. So
Molech.
Goldwyn believed that the Phoenician Baal was the god Moloch. Moloch. Okay. The first means Lord, the second prince or king. Others take the view that all these peoples worship Saturn. They worship Saturn. Who they worship?
Satan. Satan. No,
Under the
no.
name of Moloch and Jupiter, under the name of Baal, and this because they named this last god Baal Semin, or Lord of the Sky. Be that as it may, the cult of Baal was well established among the Hebrews.
Mm.
We can't say Jews; they ain't have Jews back then.
Yeah.
Well, what's up with this new title?
Yeah.
It spread from Carthage. From
Oh yeah.
Carthage. Okay. It spread from Cathay.
My,
Okay. It spread to Cathay, Shalaki, from Tyre by way of that city's founders. Adults and sometimes children were sacrificed to Baal in remembrance of Nimrod.
And see,
Okay.
many people say, oh, that they was murdering and offering their kids to a tyrant. No, that they was offering their kids to Nimrod, Baal.
Baal. Baal.
The Most High didn't want that. Baal wanted that. Nimrod wanted that.
From Tyre by way of founder. So adults and sometimes children were sacrificed to Baal in remembrance of Nimrod. Well, you got the Most High telling all these people. You got Most High telling Isaiah. You got the Most High telling Jeremiah, Ezekiel. I ain't asked for y'all to murder to go sacrifice y'all kids. I wouldn't even ask y'all to do that. Having immolated, okay. Having immolated his own son in time of a difficult war, okay, first dressing the boy in his princely robes, and then sacrificing him on the altar that he, Nimrod himself, had raised. That boy killed his own son.
What, man? No, man, that's the God story. Because God sent His Son to the earth to die.
Right. That's the JC. That's the JC story.
Yeah.
No doubt. Look, check this out. I gotta read it again. Okay. Adults and sometimes children were sacrificed to Baal in remembrance of Nimrod's. Okay, in remembrance of Nimrod's having immolated his own son in the time of a difficult war. Wow. First dressing the boy in his princely robes and then sacrificing him on the altar that he, Nimrod, had himself raised. In one chapter, the prophet Jeremiah denounces the Hebrews for attenuating the horror of this type of idolatry. The rabbinate usually only references the second of these anecdotes, non-congruent eos, say they are their ancestors, nevertheless drenched in the blood of the cult's own priests. This can be evidenced by the instance of the famous sacrifice where Eli defied the priests of Baal. And defiled it with wine on that Belius line that had wont to you. Okay. All right.
Didn't the famous sacrifice, didn't he say, my Eli, why haven't you forsaken me?
He did say that, huh?
Yeah, my Eli.
So they look. So let me read this again. This can be evidenced by the instance of the famous sacrifice where Eli defied the priests of Baal.
Mm.
So he's saying this boy name?
The priest is of Baal. Okay, so the the priest of Nimrod is Jesus.
Right.
And so that's what they saying right there.
That's what they're saying. The priest of Nimrod is Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What about a vindication of the familiar of blood?
Yeah, they're talking about some blood. A verification on the familiar accusation of blood libel.
Oh, they cry out. All right.
You cried out, you said?
And cut themselves in a manner with knives until blood gushed out of them. Yeah,
That's what they was sacrificing. That's how they were sacrificing themselves.
uh,
Man, them boys wilding out, man. Wild
uh,
out.
oh yeah, yeah, because he said do not put markings in remembrance of people on your body.
Right.
All right. Yo. Go ahead.
All right, we're in the book Two Babylons. All right. Under the topic The Child in Assyria. All right. The original of that mother so widely worshipped. Okay. There is reason to believe was Semiramis. Okay, we talked about Semiramis. She is mother slash wife to Nimrod and wife to Cush.
Chaos.
Already referred to, who it is well known was worshipped by the Babylonians and other Eastern nations, and that under the name of Rhea, the great goddess mother. Okay. Sir H. Rawlings, having found evidence at Nineveh of the existence of a Semiramis about 6 or 7 centuries before the Christian era, seems inclined to regard her as the only Semiramis that ever existed. But this is subversive of all history. The fact that there was a Semiramis in pre-evil age of the world is beyond all doubt, although some of the exploits of the later queen have evidently been attributed to her predecessor. Okay. Mr. Layard dissents from Sir Rawlings' opinion. It was from the sun, however, that she derived all her glory. Bam, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Where did Mary get all her glory from? Her
From
son,
the
right?
sun.
The Son, right? The Son,
Mm-hmm.
right? Virgin Mary, right? The Virgin Mary, right?
The
All
Black
right.
Madonna.
Elena, close my door.
Mm, mm,
It was
mm,
from the Son, however, that she derived all her glory and her claims to deification. That Son, though represented as a child in his mother's arms, was a person of great stature and immense bodily powers, as well as most fascinating manners in Scripture. He is referred to, okay, this is Ezekiel 8:14, under the name of Tomas. Tomas. We just read that.
yo.
But he is commonly known among classical writers under the name of Bacchus.
Mm,
Bacchus. Hey, when it's Mardi Gras time. Yeah.
uh,
My 504 people. Mi gente, mi people. Uh-huh. Bacchus. Y'all going to that Bacchus parade? Huh? Y'all know who y'all fooling with? God of
mm,
Chaos. The Bacchus Parade is none other than celebrities. You know what I'm saying? That's who on that route. Okay, that is the lamented one. Okay,
mm.
from Baka, from Bakha to weep, lament among the Phoenicians says he shafis. Bacchus means weeping, as the woman wept for Tammuz, right? So did so
Mm.
did they for Bacchus. Come on now. Come on.
Oh, and what's the shortest verse in the Bible?
The shortest verse.
Yeah, I learned this from um what's that shit before church?
Oh, that Bible school,
Yeah,
preschool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. When you had to memorize a Bible verse,
Yeah.
and the shortest Bible verse is Jesus wept.
Ah, Jesus
Marcus
wept.
wept.
From Baca to weep to lament among the Phoenicians, right? Bacchus means weeping. As the women wept for Tammuz, so did they for Bacchus. To the ordinary reader, the name Bacchus suggests nothing more than revelry, revelry, and drunkenness. But it is now well known that amid all the abominations that attended his orgies,
Ooh,
okay,
the
orgies,
P.
dude.
Diddy party.
Yeah, P. Diddy party. All right. Their grand design was professedly the purification of souls. And see, that's what they
Yeah.
exalt. You know what I'm saying? They need these souls, purification of
Mhm.
souls. And that from the guilt and defilement of sin, this lamented one, exhibited and adored as a little child in his mother's arms, seems in point of fact to have been Shalaki, the husband of Samarius, whose name Ninus, by which he is commonly known in classical history, literally signified the son. Who's the son?
Oh, oh
Who's the
my.
son? As Samarius, the wife, was worshipped as Rhea. Ra, is that Ra or Rhea?
Oh
Rhea,
man.
Rhea, right?
Ra, because the E is the H, so Rhea.
Rhea, right. whose grand distinguishing character was that of the great goddess mother, the conjunction with her of her husband under the name of Ninus. Okay, who is Ninus? Who is that?
Nimrod.
Nimrod, or the sun, was significant to,
Oh damn! Yeah, I forget.
or what?
Uh, uh, he is the son and the husband.
Oh yeah. So he is the son and the father. Was significant to originate the peculiar worship of the mother and son. Come on, man. Come on.
But that's what they say. JC is he is the embodiment of the father and the son.
And the son. So extensively diffused among the nations of inequity, of antiquity, Shalaki. And this, no doubt, is the explanation of the fact which has so much puzzled the inquiries to ancient history that Ninus is sometimes called the husband and sometimes the son of Cimmerius. Okay. See, we're getting it. Such as real was called by the Greeks Amas. There we go. That's that Amas, okay, is evidently the Greek form of the Chaldee Amat. What we just saying? Amat? Amat, right?
Yeah,
This is Greek, right? I mean, look, the Greeks, if you're not seeing it, we're gonna point it out to you. The Greeks, the Egyptians, a lot of nations worship the same deity.
Yep.
The same idols.
Yep. Because Nimrod went all over the world spreading the seed out of his handbag of idolatry.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about, you know. And all this shit is pre-Atlantis.
Yep. And then another name for Nimrod was Atlantis.
Aha, see that shit. Hijack, because it's chaos.
Yeah.
This also accounts for the origin of the very same confusion of relationship between Isis and Osiris, the mother and the child of the Egyptians. See what I'm saying? Same thing. For as Bunsen shows, Osiris was represented in Egypt as at once the son and husband, see, of his mother, and actually bore as one of his titles of dignity and honor the name husband of the mother. This still further casts light of the fact already noticed that the Indian god Iswara is represented as a baby at the breast of his own wife. Oh wow. Isya or Parvati. Okay, all right. Okay, so
see, it's bringing up Osiris, and Osiris
is Nimrod's.
His symbol is the evergreen.
So Osiris' symbol is the evergreen.
Yeah. Because he's the lord of the underworld too. So as above, he's Lord, and as below, he's Lord.
Okay, bet. All right, let's get it. It may be observed that this very name, husband of the mother, given to Osiris, seems even at this day to be common use among ourselves, although there is not the least suspicion of, of the meaning of the term or whence it has come. Herodotus mentions that when in Egypt, he was astonished to hear the very same mournful but ravishing song of Linus, sung by the Egyptians, although under another name, which he had been accustomed to hear in his own native land of Greece. Linus was the same god as Bacchus.
Mm.
Wow. See that? Of Greece, or Osiris of Egypt. For Homer introduced a boy singing the song of Linus while the vintage is going on, and the scholars say that this son was song says that this son was song in memory of Linus, who was torn to pieces by dogs. The it the
What?
epithet the epithet dogs applied to those who tore Linus in pieces is evidently used in a mythical sense, and it will afterwards been seen how thoroughly the other name by which he is known, Narcissus,
Oh,
identifies him with the Greek Bacchus and Egyptian Osiris in some places in Egypt. For the song of Linus and Osiris are peculiar melodies seem to have been used. Savory says that the temple of Abydos, the priest repeated the seven vows in the form of hymns, and that the musicians were forbid to enter it. Strabo, whom Savory refers to, calls the god of the temple Memnon, but we learn from Wilkinson that Osiris was the great god of Oedipus. Okay, once it was evident that Memnon and Osiris were only different names of the same divinity. See that? Now, the name of Linus and Osiris as the husband of his mother in Egypt was Kamat. Okay, so pretty much what we got is a topology of these different nations. These different group of people got their own. They got their own topology, different characters, but same outcome, right? Same present, same history going on. And in some cases, it's just being adapted to that culture
mm-hmm.
and just, you know what I'm saying, put in different names. Which the Egyptians' mysteries were only a branch. These tunes were scared. These tunes were sacred, the music of the great God, and introducing them, Gregory introduced the music of Kamat, and thus, to all appearance, has it come to pass that the name of Osiris or Kamat, the husband of the mother, is in everyday use among ourselves as the name of musical scale. For what is the melody of Osiris consisting of the seven vowels formed into a hymn, but the Gomat? Now, this Ninus, or son born in the arms of the Babylonian Madonna,
Mm. The
okay,
Black Madonna.
is so described as very clearly to identify him with Nimrod.
Mm.
Ninus, king of the Assyrians, says Trogus Pompeius, okay, epitomized by Justin first of all, changed the contented moderation of the ancient manners, incited by a new passion, the desire of conquest. He was the first who carried on war against his neighbors, and he conquered all nations from Assyria to Libya, as they were yet unacquainted with the arts of war. Wow. All right, so the name Assyrians, as has already been noticed, has a wide latitude of meaning among the classic authors, taken in the Babylonians as well as the Assyrians proper.
Mm.
Oh,
The singers proper.
as well as the Assyrians proper. Hold on, dog. They had Assyrian propers, dog. Okay.
So there's a Assyrian non-proper.
This account points directly to Nimrod and can apply to no other. Okay. The account of Diodorus Silculus entirely agrees with it. That adds another trait that goes still further to determine the identity. That account is as follows: Ninus, the most ancient of Assyrian kings mentioned in history, performed great actions, okay, being naturally of warlike disposition and ambitious of glory that results from valor. He armed his considerable number of young men that were brave and vigorous like him, trained them up a long time. So see, this is the type of shit Nimrod did, bro. So as Diodorus makes Ninus the most ancient of Assyrian kings and represents him as being those wars which raised his power to an extraordinary height by bringing the people of Babylonia under subjugation to him. Uh, Shalaki. Lost my spot here, bro. Give me a second. That's all I got. And that damn flame thing, though.
I bought a crackhead, like, it's the blue one. I don't know what happened to it.
Okay, I'll just take it from here. Beginning those wars which raised his powers to an extraordinary height by bringing the people of Babylonia under subjugation to him, while as yet the city of Babylon was not in existence. Thus shows that he occupied the very position of Nimrod, of whom the scriptural account is that he first began to be mighty on the earth, and that the beginning of his kingdom was Babylon, as Babel, builders, when their speech was confounded, were scattered abroad on the face of the earth, and therefore deserted both the city and tower, which they had commenced to build. Babylon, as the city, could not properly be said to exist till Nimrod, by establishing his power there, made it the foundation and starting point of his greatness. In this respect, then, the story of Ninus and Nimrod exactly harmonizes. The way, too, in which Ninus gained his power is the very way in which Nimrod erected his. Wow. That's crazy, son.
Oh.
There can be no doubt that it was by inuring his followers to the toils and dangers of the chase that he gradually formed them to the use of arms, and so prepared them for aiding him in establishing his dominions, just as Ninus, by training his companions for a long time in liberers, exercises, and hardships, qualified them in making him the first Assyrian king. Now they say kings because they're talking about Nimrod and they're talking about Tammuz as well at the same time.
Oh.
You ain't seen my little TV? It's not on that trip.
I saw it downstairs somewhere. Somewhere around here. I just don't know where. It might be in that bedroom. All right, look. What does it say here? Again, check this out. The beginning of Nimrod's kingdom was Babel, Uruk, Arcadia, and who else? Calneh. Okay, let's get to this part here. So again, look, Nimrod or Ninus was the builder of Nineveh. Okay, so they had to have some Hebrews in here, bro,
Yeah.
because Job was sent out that way.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
either they didn't, or he was sent out there to telling people, "Hey, man, y'all need to change your ways."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, assuming that Ninus is Nimrod, the way in which the assumption explains what is otherwise inexplicable in the statements of ancient history greatly confirms the truth of that assumption itself. Ninus is said to have been the son of Belus or Bel, and Bel is said to have been the founder of Babylon. Okay, and Ninus was
So good.
right, Cush. If Ninus was in reality the first king of Babylon, how could Belus or Bel, his father, be said to be the founder of it? See, they go back to what
Yeah.
the other article was saying.
Mm-hmm.
With the light in the back.
Both might be very blah. If Ninus was in reality the first king of Babylon, how could Belus or Bel, his father, be said to be the founder of it? Both might very well be, as will appear if we consider who Bel and what we can trace of his doings. If Ninus was Nimrod, who was the
Mm-hmm.
historical Bel? Must
Mm.
have been Cush, for Cush
Yes.
got Nimrod.
Uh-huh.
Bang, right there. So who's the confounder?
Kush.
Khan. And Cush is generally represented as having been a ringleader in the great apostasy. What's up, apostasy?
I'm sorry. A coup.
But again,
what Donald Trump was in when he was running for office last time, a coup.
But again, Cush as the son of Ham was Hermes, Trichomonstrous, Thought, or Mercury, right? This is what
Mm-hmm.
Carameo says, right? Hermes
Mm-hmm.
is Mercury, is Thought, right?
Yep.
This is who? Kush.
Mm.
Well, Hermes is just an Egyptian synonym for the son of Ham. See what I'm saying? Gregory attributes to Cush what was said more generally to have befallen his son, but his statement shows the belief in his day, which is amp, which is amply confirmed with other sources that Cush had a preeminent share in leading mankind away from the true worship of Hawa,
Mm-hmm.
the confounder, right?
Yep.
All right. So the composition of Hermes, okay, or Mercury, or thought is first from her, which in Chaldea is synonymous with Ham or Kim. Kim, right? What they say they from in Africa? Kim, what do they call that?
Kemet.
Yeah, right. Look, what we talking about? We're talking about chaos, the burnt
Uh-huh.
one, as
Yeah.
her. Also, like Ham, signified the hot or burning one. This name formed a foundation for covertly identifying Ham with
Mm.
the sun
Mm.
god. Oh my God, we gotta go to church
Mm.
on Sunday. Gotta go to church on Sunday. And so, define the great patriarch, after whose name the land of Egypt was called, in connection with the son, Kim or Ham, in his own name was openly worshipped in later ages in the land of Ham. Okay,
Mm.
but this would have been too daring at first by means of her, the synonym. However, the way was paved for this. Her is the name for Horus, who is
Mm.
identified with the sun, which
Mm.
shows the real etymology of the name to be from the verb to which I have traced it. Then, secondly, mes is from meshi, meshe, meshe, shalaki, or without last radical, which is omissive, mesh, to draw forth. In Egyptian, we have
Moshe.
right, which in Egyptian we have m's in the sense of to bring forth, which
Mm.
is evidently a different form of the same word.
Like the Mississippi.
Yeah. Like the in the passive sense, also, we find m's used the radical meaning of Messiah, Messiah in Stocky Langston is given the Latin extract and other English word extraction as applied to birth or descent shows that there is a connection between the generic meaning of this word and birth. This derivation will be found to explain the meaning of the names of the Egyptian kings Ramses and Thutmose. Ha ha! The former evidently being the son of Ra or the sun, the later manner being the son of Thought. For the very same reason, Hermes is the son of Her, son of Orham, the burnt one. That is Cush.
Mm.
So see that Hermes, right? Look,
Mm-hmm.
Cush, right? Cush was the
Mm.
great original prophet of idolatry.
Mm-hmm.
What did they say Cush do? Cush taught against the ways of the Most High.
Yeah.
For he was recognized by the pagans as the author of their religious rites and the interpreter of the gods. The distinct two-face, right? The two-face, right? This goes
Yep.
back to the
Kush.
interpreter of gods, right? Cush, right?
Yep. Yep.
Two-faced god, right?
January. January.
The distinguished, the distinguished Genosis identifies him with the Babylonian Nebo.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Nebo?
Nimrod.
As the prophetic god, and a statement of Hygienius show that he was known as the grand agent in that movement, which produced the division of tongues. His
Mm-hmm.
words are these: for many ages, men lived under the government of right Job, right? They're talking Jehovah, right? Hawa,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, not the Roman Jupiter. Oh, not Isus, right? Not Isus, right? Zeus, not Zeus,
Yeah.
right? Not
Yeah.
what? Not Nimrod, right? Evidently,
Yep.
not the
Not
Roman
Nimrod.
Nimrod, right? But Hawa of the Hebrews,
Yep.
without cities and without laws, and all speaking one language. But after Mercury, who's Mercury? Who's Mercury? Hermes. Who's Hermes? We're talking
Kush.
Push, Bang. Okay.
Mm.
But after that, okay, Cush interpreted the speeches of men.
Mm.
The same individual distributed the nations. Then discord began. See what we got up in here.
Was the divider of speeches of men.
Oh, so look, this is pivotal right here, right? Check this
Yeah.
out. So let me show you why this is pivotal. Let me take it from the top. All right? Okay, Pharaohnosis, Pharaohnosis is represented as a king at this time. Here there's a manifest enigma. How could Mercury or Hermes have any need to interpret the speeches of mankind when they all spoke one language? To find out the meaning of this, we must go to the language of mysteries. Parish, Chaldee signifies to interpret, but was pronounced by Old Egyptians and by Greeks, and often by the Chaldees themselves, in the same way as Perez to divide, okay, Mercury then or
Mm.
Hermes or Cush, the son of Ham, was the divider. Okay, all right.
Mm.
Who? Okay, let's run this back. Let's hop in the New Testament right quick. What's the bloodline that Jesus is linked to?
Um.
The
J-
Perez. The
ah.
Perez. The
Damn.
Perez. Bang, nigga, bang, nigga, bang. That's why I told you this was critical right here. Because
Yeah.
look what this means. Look what this means. Okay, all right, and we can, we can Google this. This is facts. I know the
Uh.
book. I know the book. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
That damn. The first book is John.
Yeah.
First book right there, breaking it down. Is breaking down the bloodline because it has to break down the bloodline and it has to show the people how this cat is connected to
Mm-hmm.
David because you're connecting it
Uh-huh.
to David. You're trying to
Yeah.
connect it to David because
Yeah.
they know who coming back. They know
Yeah.
David coming back, right? So
Mm.
look, to what they say in the same way as Perez, who's he connected to? The Perez. That's how he connected to this bloodline through the Perez to divide, nigga. What you
And
dividing? What you dividing? You dividing the the word of the Hawa
Yeah.
against the word of Babel, the word of Cush.
Matthew 23, he said, what? Don't think that I came to bring peace. I came to bring what? Division.
Division, nigga, division. What is division? Division just means chaos.
Mercury.
Right. There's no, in division, you have remainders. There's no evenness to nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out, dog. See, that's badass right there. Mercury, then or Hermes or Cush, the son of Ham, was the divider of the speeches of men. He it would seem had been the ringleader in the scheme for building the great city of the Tower of Babel. Okay. As well as the well titled Hermes, the interpreter of gods, right? Because he had that two-faced shit going on, right?
Yeah.
Now look at the name Belus or Bel, given to the father of Ninus or Nimrod in connection with this, while the Greek name Belus represented both Baal or Baal of the Chaldees. These were nevertheless two entirely distinct titles. These titles were both alike, often given to the same god, but they had totally different meanings. Okay, and that's what we understand in here. Baal,
Mhm.
as we have already seen, signified the Lord, but Baal
Mhm.
signified the confounder. Okay, when then he read that Belus, the father of Ninus, was he that built the founded Babylon, can there be a doubt in what sense it was that the title Belus was given to him? It must have been the sense of Baal, the confounder. Cush, Cush,
Mm.
nigga, Cush. All right. I keep on getting it because they bring Jeremiah in here. And to this meaning of the name of Babylonia, Baal, there's a very distinct allusion in Jeremiah 1 2, where it is said, Baal is confounded. Bam. Again, Baal is confounded. All right. The confounder is brought to confusion. That Cush was known to pagan antiquity under the very character of Baal, the confounder. The statement of Ovid very clearly proves the statement to which I refer is that in which Juanos, the god of gods, from
Mhm.
whom all the other gods had their origin, is made to say of himself, the ancients called me chaos.
Mm.
Come on, man. See, that's this Juanos. And then Juanos, guess what? Is linked to Saturn, dog. Juanos was so called in the most ancient hymns of the Salih. Okay. Now, first, this decisively shows that chaos was known not merely as the state of confusion, but as the god of confusion. But secondly, who that is at all acquainted with the laws of the Chaldaic pronunciation does not know that chaos is just one of the established forms of the names of Kus or Kush. Then look at the symbol of Juanes, whom the ancients called chaos, and it will be seen how exactly it tallies with the doings of Cush when he is identified with Baal the confounder. The symbol is a club, my nigga. And the name of a club in Chaldee comes from the very word which signifies to break in pieces or scatter or bore.
And, and don't these secret societies always clubs?
Yeah.
And they are, and we're gonna get to that Freemason drop. Um, It's all about clubs.
Right. All about it. It's all about it, dog. Look, check this out. Look.
Yeah.
The name of Kush is also Cause. Cause. Santa Claus.
Claws.
Claus. Okay. I'm with it. Confusion, right? All right.
Uh-huh.
The name of Kush is also Cause. For frequently passes in Chaldea into S, and Cause is a pronunciation that generally becomes Kawos. Kawos, or without the dagama,
Chaos.
cause. Right, chaos. Right.
The Lord of
the
Flies. Oh, my bad.
the Etruscan name on the reverse of a medal bel ardu, Lord of Spies, is probably given to Juanos, in allusion to his well-known title Juanes Tunis, which may be derived from Juanes the seer, or all-seeing Juanos. Okay, what's the all-seeing eye?
Kush, chaos.
Where that one seeing eye at is on your money. Is on your
Mm-hmm.
monies. Is on your monies. What club got the all-seeing eye way at the top?
Illuminati.
Freemasons, right? Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Freemasons. Yeah.
So Juanos, right? So confusion, right? I just ain't never understand Freemasonry. You know what I'm saying? It
Mm-hmm.
is a place where you come, supposedly you're all brothers. You come and you just, you come and you chat, but you don't chat about God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of the shit I just don't understand.
I had a conversation with my friend last night. We was at the movies together with our daughters, and he said that they was trying to recruit him, and he's an army vet and everything, and so that they he said they go hard over retired army vets because what they know how to keep their mouth closed.
Yeah.
I was like, man, dog, hey, don't do that shit. I was like, hey, just watch, just watch tonight.
Hmm. All right, so let's see here. Let's get another one. There are many instances of similar change. Thus, Bozara becomes in Greek Bostra and Mitzrayim or Mistrine. Velkun in classic pantheon had not commonly so high a place, but in Egypt, Hephaestus or Valkun was called father of gods. Okay. Hephaestus is the name of the ringleader in the first rebellion as the scatterer aboard, as Baal is the name of the same individual as the confounder of tongues. See that?
Kush. Yeah.
Here then, the reader may see the real origin of Valkun's hammer, which is just another name for the club of Juanes. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer of Thor, bro. Chaos, the god of confusion, and to this as breaking the earth in pieces. There is a covert illusion in Jeremiah 123 where Babylon is identified with its primeval god and thus astrophased. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? Now, as the tower building was the first act of open rebellion after the flood, and Cush, as Baal, was the ringleader. In it, he was, of course, the first to whom the name Murdoch, the great rebel, must must have been given, and therefore, according to the usual parallelisms of the prophetic language, we find both names of the Babylonian power referred to together. With the judgment on Babylon is predicted, Baal is confounded, Murdoch is broken in pieces. Bang. All right. Shit. Go on and stop it out.
All right.